All right, we're going to talk a little bit about place value and digits and numbers right now. So I'm going to bring this up a little bit so you guys can see better. So we went over place value versus the value of the number, how much that digit is worth. And then also how when we multiply by 10, we scooch over each place value, and if we divide by 10, we head the other direction in place value. Okay, so that's important to know. What we're going to do here is, if you guys can write these numbers down in a notebook and try this on your own, and then pause the video while you're working on them and then check if they're right, that would be great. I'm going to go through them step by step, but before I get to this, it's important to know the difference between digits and numbers. So digits, this is in vocabulary because a lot of times you'll see this in the directions and stuff. So digits are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Numbers are like 157. And there's 3 digits in that number. 23. There's 2 digits in that number. 12,146. There's 5 digits in that number. 1,482,175. There's 7 digits in that number. Okay. These numbers are all in what we call standard form. So I'm going to write that on here. Standard form. They're just numbers with however many digits are in them, depending on how many place values they have. Now, in your notebook, I'd like you to write down these numbers: 385, 4,715, 32,147, 563,188, and 1,846,527. Okay? And then underline the 8, the 4, the 4, the 5, and the 6. And then what I'd like you to do is kind of fill in this graph of what's the place value and then what's the value of the number. Okay? So pause your video and do that. Okay, and now you should have done that work, and let's just check your answers. So the 8 and 385 is in the tens place value, and the value of the number is 80. The 4 in 4,715 is in the thousands, and we have 4,000. The 4 in 32,147 is in the tens place value, and it's worth 40. The 5 in 563,188 is in the hundred thousands place value and is valued at 500,000. And lastly, the 6 in 1,846,527 is in the thousands place and is worth 6,000. So, super important to know the difference between the directions, because in your books and on tests and on quizzes and in life, you'll just really want to know the difference between the place value, which is the home of where the number or where the digit sits in the number, and then the value of that number. And that's all for beginning place value. How out?